All right, guys, welcome back to the channel, Honda Drew. We're gonna move forward now with this restoration of the EF hatch, 91 EF hatch. Last video we left off taking the seats out, the back seats. We were trying to pull the carpet, and then I realized to pull the carpet, I gotta pull the dash. So we're gonna pull the dash today, and yeah, we'll see how much I can get done in the time span that I have. Worked 66 hours this week, so I'm just super happy, super grateful that I get to come here today and move forward some progress on this hatch. Something I like to say all the time is like any progress is good progress. So yeah, we'll finish getting set up and we'll get right into it. Try not to have a lengthy intro, but if you do me a favor, like, comment, subscribe, and let's grow this channel. All right, guys, so the first thing I like to do is I like to make a little Ziploc bag, label it, dashboard. Yeah, pretty simple. Already put a few screws in there because I took this out in the last video. But yeah, this is just to keep your screws all in one place for, you know, the dashboard, so we don't lose them, because you know, it's gonna be months before I reinstall this dashboard, because yeah, this whole car is gonna get painted. So yeah, I mean, you know, it's better just to be a little bit organized. It's just a little tip I like to throw out to help you remember where your bolts are going. So all right, so I'm gonna put that off to the side, and then since I already installed this, I'm still going to since I already uninstalled this, I'm going to explain what you're gonna do though, for the people that have never done this before, and they might be coming to this video for a tutorial. So you see these two screws right there, screw holes. So yeah, those screws go in right there, and then obviously this is mounted in the center, and then that's like the first screws that you'll take out to release it. And then so there's some more screw holes over here, but I never had those screwed in, and I'm not even exactly sure what they go to, because this center console only comes out to right here, so I have no idea what that's for. It was already like that when I acquired this car. So I mean, you saw in the last video I just was able to pull this out because it wasn't bolted down, but I had the screws sitting on the dashboard up here. Anyways, all right, so now we're gonna move on to some of the first screws that you should take away from the dash. All right, so the next screws that I would attack after that would be these screws right here. There's one on this side, and then let me move the light over. There should be one on the other side right there. Mine are already gone. They're probably lost. Once again, like as you can tell, like I'm missing stuff for this dash. Obviously, these parts are hard to come by. But yeah, we're doing a CRX dash swap, and I have like a pretty minty one that I'm gonna swap in whenever the car is ready to have interiors installed again. Okay, so next screw that I would attack will be right here, and this is to detach this part of the center console, normally where your radio and climate control would go. So we'll go ahead and take this one off. There we go, set it aside. And then let me hop over to the other side. Here's the other screw. Okay, cool. And then, yep, just as a thought, this should be able to pop out, just like that. Making progress. All right, so the next clip that screws need to take off. There's a tiny little clip here, and this is like up on the dash, like gauge, bezel, or whatever you want to call this thing. But yeah, so this thing pop out, just because it's such a tight spot. And then this is where you will need one of these little chode screwdriver guys, because I mean, as you can see, the angle of the windshield is pretty steep, and like there is not much space back here. Okay, so after you get your screws loose, they're not gonna fully come off because this thing like kind of clips in. So you just literally gotta pull it up so it unclips, and then yeah, then you'll be free. It might seem kind of tricky at first because like the screws will be completely loose, but yeah, no, there's like little clip tabs on the back of here where they where this bezel like clips in. Okay, so the next thing you're gonna do is you need to disconnect these clips right here. So this one is our emergency lights. So little clip here, you just press it down and pull. Let's see if I can do this with one hand. Maybe. Okay, there we go. Trying to get a good shot for you guys, but I also don't want to break these clips because these clips are ancient. There we go. Okay, so yeah, there'll be like a little tab. Hold on, let me get something to point at it. There's like a little tab right there, and you'll press on that and pull and you know, I'm just saying this for the people who have never done this before. And then so we'll do it on the other side. All right, so here's the other side. This clip is for rear defroster and light brightness. So just this clip right here, this little tab, just wiggle it out. All right. Okay, so as you can see, our green clip is loose. So this whole like module thing right here, we're gonna want to push this forward out from the I think this thing is called like a bezel or something like that. Anyways, okay, so here's where it gets a tad tricky with clips. I hate messing with clips. Let me see if I can get a good angle here. Okay, so there is a clip right here. You can see that, like right there. And then another one right here. You're going to push these in like this and then push forward to slide this off of this bracket. I might not be able to do it with one hand. Let's see. If not, I will put you guys down. But I'm just trying to explain this to the point to where like anybody can do this. So I'm gonna put you guys down and then I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Okay, so, and then as you can see, this will slide out like that. And then in order to get this one declipped, we'll have to push this in so it can disconnect from the actual wiring harness. So I'm gonna try and get this clip out while holding you guys. You just take like a flat head, and there's like a little tab right here, like a little push part. You just push down on it and then kind of wiggle it out. There we go, just like that. And then now, this module thingy, whatever you want to call this, is disconnected. So I want to keep everything together, so I'll just put this back in like that so we can reinstall it later in one piece. But in order to get to the clip, to disconnect the clip from the harness, this has to be out from this bracket because you cannot reach the clip. All right, and there it is. Put it back in one piece. It goes away back into, well, it's gonna go away into our little baggie of dash stuff. All right, so now we can pull the bezel off. There we go. We will need to disconnect the cluster. So there is a screw here. Should be a screw here, but like I said, I'm missing a bunch of screws on this car, specifically the dash. There should be one right there, and there should be one right there too. And of course, we'll have to disconnect the tach and the speedometer from the harness, but I will reinstall it though, because I mean, I guess I could start the car without it, but I want to have it to whenever I'm jumping the battery or whatever, because still, before I really get into tearing this car completely down, as you can see, the nose is facing, or the front end, I mean, is facing the garage. So I want the front end to face this way, because there's a lot more space over here to pull the motor. I don't want to be pulling the motor right up against the garage door. I don't know why that bothers me, but I feel like there's less space up there too. And like, I don't want to be rolling an engine down this lane right here and then like risk hitting the car or something dumb like that. But anyways, I plan on like building a bench to work on, and then I'm gonna build some shelves too, so I can organize all these parts in the corner. There's just gonna be a lot more room in this corner to build an engine. It's gonna be like, I don't know, more cozy or whatever. So, but yeah. So long story short, we will take this out in order to pull the dash, but I'm gonna put it back in. So this is reinstalled and then video and stuff. All right, so just Phillips head. Be gentle when you're taking these screws out. They're old, and you don't want to strip them. So just kind of, you know, just gently take them out. Everybody knows how to turn a screwdriver. Okay, so there's one. And then you can see how loose it is already. So there should be one up here too, but yeah, we're missing it. So, and then we'll hop over to the other side. There we go, and then once again, there would normally be one right here too, but I'm missing it, so that's why you see me not unscrewing it. Okay, so now we gotta disconnect the harness from behind the cluster. So there's these tabs right here. Just press and pull out. Let me jump in and get the other side. And we have this blue one. Comes out. Okay, and the last one is speedometer cable. Just squeeze, pull it out. All right, so yeah, this should just come right out, just like so. Perfect. And then yeah, that exposes the back here where the dash harness is at. So next step. Okay, so normally what would be next would be, you would, there's a 10 millimeter bolt right here. So you would, yeah, loosen that, detach this from the actual, from the frame or whatever. And then you would start off taking the climate control and all the other brackets in here, but it's already gone. So obviously I don't have to do that, but I'm just mentioning it because, you know, once again, you know, I'm making this video for if somebody who's never done this before, and they have a complete car. So, and then obviously you would disconnect your clips from your wiring harness clips from your electronics. Okay, so yeah, normally you would see like one of these little vent guys on the side over here, and then there would be a screw like right up in here, like a bolt that you would loosen to take this off, and then it also detaches the dashboard. So, and then you would do that on the other side as well. Okay, so after you remove this other vent over here, next up would be we're gonna remove the glove box. So there's some tiny screws underneath here and here that are like attached to like a clip to make this glove box kind of swing up and down. You can use an 8mm wrench or a screwdriver to loosen them, but I think the wrench is easier. So let me get one loose, and then I can kind of show you guys what's up. Oh, it fell behind the carpet. There we go. So there's the clip. This clip is actually broken right here, but you can see that's like the little turning device clip, and then it's held on with this. So you do the other side. Okay, so once again, there's the screw. Clip didn't fall because that one's not broken. So, oh, there it goes. And here is that clip, and that's what gives the glove box its like swivel down motion. Okay, so once you get your glove box out of the way, next up we have a 10, an 8, and 2 more 8s. So we need to loosen these up. And then, so now we switch sockets to 8s. It looks like it also has like a Phillips head, so you could use a screwdriver, but I'm just gonna use a socket. So yeah, let me change out sockets real quick. All right, so we'll take them out. I already pre-loosened them and broke them loose, so you don't have to hear me clacking away on a wrench on this recording. So look at the other side. So yeah, this bracket is attached to the dashboard right here and right here. Just gives it like stability. And then next up, there should be a little clip right here that covers this bolt. And this is just a 10. So just a 10mm socket. You can loosen that up. And I'm gonna do that off the camera again. Okay, so after removing the 10, the 3 8s, and the 10 up here, our dash should be kind of like movable at this point. So we're getting close. Now we're gonna head back over to the driver's side, and we're gonna start feeding some of the harness through so we can try and get this dash to come out cleanly. The heating vent, there's a heating vent control over there that I might need to disconnect. I'm not sure if it's connected or not. And then I might even drop the steering column so I can have enough space to pull the dash out cleanly. So let's hop on over there. Okay, so yeah, this is the little vent controller thing that I was talking about. So you just pull this off like that. Just like, yeah, this little guy just pulls off. And then take like a Phillips, a flathead screwdriver, and kind of come in here and try and pull this out. Try and be as gentle as possible. It should come out. There it goes. And then yeah, so yeah, there's 2 more bolts right there that are attaching the dash. So we'll go ahead and unscrew those. Okay, so yeah, and then once that's free, you just push this through so it's not in the way. Just push it behind the dash, and with those screws that should have loosened this up. We're almost ready to come out. I'm just gonna check underneath and make sure we don't have any other bolts attached anywhere, and then I'll pick back up and show you. I'm pretty sure like the harness is sort of connected to the back of the dash, so let me get behind there and check it out. I'm gonna have to drop the steering column. I'm just gonna make it easy. I don't want to force anything, so I was avoiding dropping the steering column, but I just need to stop being lazy, and I'm just gonna drop the steering column. I will try and record as much as I can underneath there and show you guys what bolts you need to take down. It's like a couple of 12s and I think 110. We'll see when we get underneath there. I'll try and film it while I'm under there and show you what to take off. All right guys, so what we got here is It looks like this bolt right here, this bolt right here, and then one like right up here. Then let me move the camera. Oh man, it's gonna be hard to see. Okay, let me see. Right up in here, you can see that bolt. I'm trying to point at it like while looking at the camera. That one right there. So I'm gonna set y'all down and then I'm gonna try and get to that. Fix up the lighting here. Okay. Okay, here we go. Nice. All right, so there's one. Here's the other one. Oh yeah, this is definitely gonna drop the rack. Okay, so what else? Where am I snagged at? Yep. I don't know if you can see this. Let's see. Let me move the camera some. Yeah, y'all can kind of see that, I think. Okay, there we go. All right. Next one. I can reach it. Yeah, there we go. Oh yeah, this is totally gonna drop the rack. Sweet, we did it. Oh, there it goes. It's leaning on me now. All right, let me change angles, guys. Let me turn y'all off. All right, so we dropped the steering column. The dash should just come free now, hopefully. I think we did everything right. There we go. I think I might be connected. One more bolt, which is the harness somewhere. I think the harness is still connected somewhere. It is. I think it's just a loose screw. I think it's connected. Okay, here. Let me show you guys that. Okay, so there's a screw right here that connects the wiring harness to the actual dash. And then that should be our last screw. Okay, we should be free now. Okay, I don't know if you can see, but there's one more screw just right there that needs to be taken off in order to attach the harness on the dash, and then we should be able to release it. Alright guys, so we got that screw loose, so now we got a moment of truth here. Is it gonna come out? I think we are. Just push this wiring harness back. Yeah, we were totally free, guys. Oh my gosh. Heck yes. Woo! Alright, so there it is, y'all. Dash is pulled. Now we should be able to easily pull the carpet out next time we come in here. But yeah, so this is what's hard to get to whenever you're pulling the dash. This, it's like a wiring harness, like bracket thingy. I don't know what you would call it. Anyways, there's a screw right here, and a screw right here, and it's attached to the dash on the back side, and it's just hard to get to. But As soon as you take those off and then drop your steering rack, the removal should be fairly easy and you're not gonna damage anything. All right, y'all. Thanks again for stopping by, watching the channel. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Yeah, hopefully that helps you guys out. Whoever needs to do the same type of job, pull the dash on their Civic or CRX, their EF models. But yeah, please like, comment, subscribe.